so for the first solo we're going to be using C sharp minor pentatonic or E major pentatonic. Right here at the 10th position. So the first part of the solo goes like this, slowly. Okay, so let's break down this part. So we start off with the low E string going from 7 to 9, 7 on A, then we have, which is 2 times 9 on A string, pull off to 7 to 9 on E. Then we are back to the A string going 7 to 9. Then we pick the 9 again and slide to 11. Okay. Then we pick 3 times 9th fret of the D string, hammer on onto 11th fret of the D. Then we play 9 on G, back to 11 on D. Then we have pull off from 11 to 9 on D to 11 on A. Then we pick the G string 9th fret 2 times. Again playing this lick, pull off 11 to 9 on D to 9 on A string. Then again we have hammer on 9 to 11 on D, and we pick the 11th fret of the D one more time. So again, this little part, slowly goes like this. The next part slowly. So here we bend the G string at the 11th fret. Actually first we pick it and then we bend. So we have pick the string, pick one more time and bend it. Then we have this double stop, which is at the 9th fret, B and the high E strings, so we play them together. Then we have a pull off on the B string going 12 to 9 to 11 on G. Then we are back to 9th fret of the B, 9th fret of G, and then we bend the same note, half a step. Okay. Then the next part of the lick. Okay, so let's break it down here. We have 11 to 9 on D, then we have a hammer on from 9 to 11 on D, 9 to 11 on G, and we bend the G up and we go right into the 9th fret of the B, 9th fret of the high E, that kind of thing. Then we have 2 quick pull-offs on the B string going 12 to 9, 11 to 9 on G, pick the 9th fret of the B string. Okay, so then we have again quick pull off on the B string 12 to 9, 11 on G, 10 on B. Then again 12 to 9 on B, pull off, 11 to 9 on G, pull off, and 9 on B. And then we go right into the high E string, 9th fret again, and we bend the 12th fret of the B. Okay, so far we got okay, so that's what you should get. After that we have, so we have 9 on high E, 12 on B, 2 times 9 on B, then we have 3 bends, 12th fret, high E string. The next phrase. So pull off 12 to 9 on high E string, 12 on B, 9 on high E, pick 12 on the B, and then again 12 on the B with the bend. So one more time. And then the next part of the solo. Okay, so let's break it down so far. So we have 12th fret of the B string bend up, 9 on high E. On the B string pull off 12 to 9, 11 on G, 9 on B, 9 on high E. Again this pull off 12 to 9 on B, 11 on G. Then we have, which is pull off on the G string 11 to 9, 11 on D, 2 9s on G, pull off on the D string 11 to 9, 11 on the low E, just the E, it's not the low E. So 11 to 9 on the D to 11 on A. Then we have hammer on 9 to 11 on D. And then we basically repeat again this thing, which is 2 times 9 on G string, pull off 11 to 9 on the D, to 11 on A, then we have 9, 11 on D, then we have a double stop which is on the 9th fret of the D and the G strings, pick the 9th fret of the D again, and then we have these. Which is a grace note meaning that we hammer on very quickly, so it's almost inaudible. So we do this between 9 and 11th fret. Okay, that kind of effect. So let me play the last part of the solo. So we play these hammer-ons, the grace note, from 9 to 11 on the D string for 4 bars, okay? Okay, so here's the whole solo, played slowly, all of the licks together. Alright, so the second solo starts off with this effect that we've discussed earlier, which is the bending behind the nut string. And then we go into the melody, which goes... So here what we do, we play on the A string going 7-5-7. Then we have kind of reverse lick, which is a hammer-on 5-7-5 on the same string. Then we repeat the first phrase again, so 7-5-7. And then the last part is, which is on the D string going 4-5-4-5. And then we have a quick hammer-on pull-off using same notes. But the last note is going to be after the hammer-on pull-off, so 4-5-4. The last note is going to be 5th fret of the A string. Okay. Okay. So far we got. So we play this figure for 2 times, and then we go into the solo itself. And actually on the original track there are 2 guitars that are playing solo, and they're playing similar licks but still slightly different from each other. So we're going to be concentrating only on one guitar, and the first part of the solo goes like this. So here what we do, we start off on the A string going from 6 to 7, then we play 5 on D, back to 7 on A, then we have on the D string going 7 to 9, 7 on G, back to 9 on D, then we have 7-9 on G, then we play 3 bends, which are going to be step and a half on the G string, 9th fret. Step and a half meaning that we have to get this note, 12th fret. Okay, so we play 3 bends. And the last bend, when we play it, we release, bring it down, pull off to 7. And then we play 9 on D. And then 7 to 9 on G. Okay, so again one more time, the whole thing. Alright, so this is the first part of the solo. The next one. So far we got 8 on the B going to 9 on G. Then we have slide on B string going from 10 to 12. 10 on high E, 12, and then we have again 3 bends, just a full bend, so up to the 14th fret, 3 bends, 12th fret of the high E string, then we have 10, 12, 10, a hammer-on pull-off, 12 on B, back to 10 on high E, and back to 12 again on B. So then after that we have so here on the B string going from 12 to 10, and it's a grace note, meaning that we slide very fast. Okay, so 12 to 10, 8, then we're back to 10th fret and we have a little half step bend, back to 8 again, so, and then onto the G string going 9 to 7. Then after that we have this. So here another grace note on the D string going from 9 to 7 to 5. Then we have a pull off 7 to 5 on the D string, 7 on A. Then we have 2 hammer-ons 5 to 7 on D and 5 to 7 on A. So far we got. After that we have 5, 7, 7, 9 on D string. So we pick 5, 7, then pick it one more time and slide into 9. Then we have 7 on G, back to 9 on D, and then 7, 9 on G string. So far. And then we have again bends. So we have 5 bends, the first 2 being on the G string 9th fret, and we have just a full step. Alright, so we have to hit this 11th fret. And then the last 3 bends are going to be step and a half, so we have to hit this note. So 3 bends, the last one, release it down, pull off to 7, 9 on D, to 7 on G. And then the last part of the solo is so again we have this grace note on the D string going from 9 to 7 to 5, back to 7 for the whole note, for the quarter note, I'm sorry. Then again 5 to 7 on D, and then we have 3 bends staying here on the 7th fret of the D string, but we have them as a half step, so this note we have to hit. And the last bend, the third one, we bend the string, bring it down, pull off to 5, and then to 7 on A string. And that's how the solo ends. Alright, so now I'm going to play the whole solo, all of the licks together, but slowly. Here we go. So after the solo we again play this melody, which we did in the beginning of the solo. We played for 3 times, and that's how the song ends.